Now, hi students. So I'm going to start a new series now for the second year steel building 2024. And as always, we will start by creating a new project from the TU Dublin Revit template. So I'll go into new. Here's my template here. And I'll go OK. Okay, so we've got our ground floor plan open, and all the necessary bits and pieces are contained within the template here in order to make this project go well. Steel building. So there are a few techniques that I'm going to show you, a few tips I'm going to give you. And if you follow that, actually the steel building goes up quite quickly, to be honest with you. You are currently researching steel sizes for columns, for beams, all that kind of stuff, and the tertiary elements, what type of cladding you're going to be doing. So as always, I'm going to do my interpretation of your brief, and but this will give you all the techniques that you will need in order to complete the building according to your construction and your specification and the materials that you've chosen to use. All right. So first thing, we're going to do a save as. So we're going to save as a project, and I will put this into the folder I'm using. Okay, and this will be TECH, is it TECH2104 TDS. This is project 4, I think, isn't it? Okay, so we'll save that in there. Now, to get started, I'm going to bring in bear with me here. So this is the PDF that has been supplied of the building. Okay, and I just want to check and see what scale this is at here. So just move me out of the way there. It's 1:100. Okay. Now, why did I do that? It's because I'm going to import in this PDF here now, and I want it to come in at the same scale that it was produced at, and that will I won't have to do any adjustments basically on that. So it's into insert, and it's into import PDF. Let's find it. Here it is here. I'll open, and we're going to change the DPI here to 300 DPI so that we get a clarity on the lines. That's the main thing here. Okay. And let's just position it. See how it comes in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this now. I'm going to move it, and I'm going to, in order to move it, what I'm going to do is select, I'm going to enable snaps. So that if you see now when I go to move it, I can snap onto this point here, and I'm going to put that point right there. So what I'm going to do is create a set of architectural engineering based grid lines, and I'm going to use this as my kind of insertion point and my reference point, if you know what I mean. So it'll be A1, intersection of A1 is where that is going to go. Notice that the grid lines in this PDF are to the inside face. So let's select that and let's pin it in place. Okay. Escape, and then I am going to, I'll be enabling snaps and disabling snaps as I go along. So the first thing we're going to do, and probably the most important thing, particularly when you're creating a steel building, right, is getting your grids and levels correct. Get those correct, and it makes everything go an awful lot smoother as such. Why? Because when we go to place columns and beams love grids and levels. All right, that's why. Simple as that. Right, so I'm going to come over to my architecture tab. I'm going to go over to my grid. I'm going to hit my drop down box here. I'm going to pick the Eng grid. All right. Now I'm going to start over here and just pick out maybe that point there and bring that the whole way through here. Okay. And we will do another one of those, which is going to be roughly something like that there. Now always remember that your PDF is just an underlay, it's just a sketch underlay. So one of the things that we're going to have to do is check the dimensions in between. So let's create a dimension here. Escape, see how that comes out. So that's 1400 and that's 1400 there. Okay, so we're bang on there, that's great. Now so now I don't need that dimension now. I'm going to get rid of that A dimension there. And we're going to go in now and put in some of these ones. So we're going to measure this one first of all. Let's see what we got here. So it's a 6 meter grid. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right. So back into grid here. I'm going to do that one. Escape and escape. Okay. Now, I'm probably taking a little bit of a chance here, to be honest with you, just in case one of these grid lines is not spot on. So I'm just going to check I'm going to put in some dimensions here. Yeah, see that 601. That would 5099. That would bug the hell out of me. All right. So we're going to pick that grid, not that grid. We'll change this one to 6000. Okay, and then we're going to pick this one to 6000. Okay, now to avoid that happening, I'm going to now select this. I'm going to disable snaps. All right, so that when I continue on, I'll type in the figure. And I'll pull this up here. Now I should get this a bit more accurately at that point, and we'll do the same again here. We'll come across 6. So I'm typing in that figure to get this right. Escape once, and again. So once I'm pointed in the right direction, the grid will follow. See what I mean? So escape once and pull it out like so. Once you've got that blue temporary dimension there, that's what you're changing to the 6 meters. That's what's happening there. Never mind about the tag. I'll change the tags. When I get all of these, and again, last one 6. Okay, now I should have all of these set up. That's 6. Okay, and I'm going to run my dimension line the whole way across just to double check that, make sure we're in business here. Okay, that's great. Now, so I'll pop in. I'll change this one. Remember, I've got 2 dimensions here, so I'm looking to get rid of one of them, and I'll do that in a second. But click once, click twice, and we will call that 1. Okay. Can't do that because it's already there. See it? So escape. Now let's go in here and see if we can get that one and delete that. There we go. Right, so I do the numbers up here, and I'll do the letters here. All right, so this will just be an A, and this one will just be a B. And then this one will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now, do I need any intermediate grids here? I don't think so. Could possibly introduce a grid along there, but to be honest with you, they're just partitions on the ground floor, so I don't particularly need a grid for those, I do not think. Right. Now, once I've got the grid set up, let's go in and take a look at our levels. So let's get into an elevation. So we'll come down here to the south elevation. All right, now this is the first thing we're going to do, and this kind of does happen on a regular basis. You see we've got our grids all lined up here. Now what I want to do is get my default levels, which are part of the template, if you like. Let's see if we can line these up here. Okay, now let's drag them all across and make sure that they intersect with the grids here. So I might just pull these grids down a little bit lower, like so. And then we can pull these ones over just to tidy up a piece. All right, now I'm not saying that the levels, the grid positions are correct just yet, so we're going to do the same again. We're going to change this to 1 is to 100, and I'm going to bring in drawing number 3000, I think, because that has got the sections in it here. All right, so let me just, yeah, okay, so we'll go back into insert, import PDF, and it's 3000, and again 300 dpi. Okay, that's fine. Now we'll just position that, something like that. Now, if I select this and enable the snaps, I'm now able to go and say align to this, align that, and then I'll say to this, align that. Okay, try that one again. So let's select it and move it down, get it a little bit closer. Okay, so to this, align that one. Now we've got that one on the ground floor level. Let's just pull these out a little bit further so I can see what's going on there. All right, now I might make a third level here. It's actually this one here. I'll move that one up to the top, so I'm going to align to this, align that. Remove constraints, yeah, that's fine. So, and it won't be second floor level, it'll be roof level. Roof. Finish level. Now, that is fine. I think that's all good. Let's move the first floor up. So it'll be to this, align that, and remove constraints. Okay, now it should be, I'm going to make it 0036. Okay, and while I'm at it, I'm going to change this one and just get it 450. Right, so we're better off here. The foundation, we're going to be putting in pads, so I might adjust that top of foundation there at some point as well. Now, if I've got the south sorted, let's pop into the north. That should be good to go there. Let's get into the east. And again, we'll do the same thing again here. We'll just grab these and pull them through. Tidy it up by grabbing that. Okay, and the west. Notice that the second floor is missing, and why is that? It's because I need to turn on the crop box here, basically there, and we'll push that up there. Okay. Now let's just get all of these right here. Let's move that just up a little bit before we do anything. And I can turn the crop box off there now. And let's go back into the east and check that. Same again, crop box. And let's move this one to align with those. It's all about keeping things nice and tidy. Okay, and turn off the crop box on that. Let's check the north one more time. Let's just turn on the crop box of this anyway and see. There you go. Okay. So we're going to have to do that tidying up exercise anyway when we produce our elevations and sections, so why not do it now? Switch that one off, switch that one off, and we're good to go. Finally, south elevation. Turn the crop box on. And pull this one all the way across here. And just up a tiny bit and up a tiny bit there. Now, escape, turn that one off, and we're good to go. Right? So, we've got our project set up, we've got our grid set up, we've got our levels set up. On the next video, we're going to start to put in some foundations.